Okay, welcome fellow collectors to another Drax Toys review. This time it's the Dark Knight Batpod, which you've seen after Batman blows up his Batmobile. Actually, Lucius Fox didn't mention it had that accessory, so he must have optioned that one up, so that's interesting. And in terms of packaging, I already can't move it around because it's too big. That's the outer box. It's really hard to have an impact with these type of vehicles in terms of the packaging because of just the nature of the size, I guess. So you can open this one up. So there's the inner box, if you like, with the sleeve removed. Actually looks pretty cool with the blue background. I'm actually going to make a background in this colour to stick alongside Batman. I'll see how he looks with the other one I've got. That's pretty cool, the box. Just having a look at it now, and on the back we've got the description and some of the accessories that are available with it, and just different features of the actual Batpod. Yeah, a really cool figure from Hot Toys. I've also got the Batmobile, which I'll do later, but I've got nowhere to store that at the moment. But this one's pretty cool. Let's just have a look inside. Okay, there it is inside. Essentially just a foam box when you open it up, so you're keen to get it out of there actually. So in terms of packaging, I want to give it a 3 out of 5. It's really difficult to package these toys so they look anything good, particularly vehicles in the packaging, but you got your instructions there, which I'll take off in a second. You got Batman's cape in there, and here's the awesome Batpod. Tyres, tread, it looks pretty cool, so let's get him out and have a look. Okay, so there it is out of the box, and I must admit it's awesome to actually hold and to look at. When assembling these Hot Toys, be very careful in terms of reading the instructions. Make sure you just go through the whole thing, because there's certain things like this little red thing that acts as a brake that if you're not careful and you reverse it, it's going to snap off. The handlebars are a bit of a nightmare to put on. But got them on there anyway, so they're designed to hold Batman's hands anyway, so that's pretty cool. It also came with this, which is a list of all the characters available. I think up until DX2 Batman, but there's the Batmobile on the bottom as well, so that's pretty cool. In terms of reference and likeness, it's just awesome. I mean, look at that. It's got 2 LED lights, so with Hot Toys collectibles, make sure you've got a whole bag full of AAA batteries, because they do use a lot of them. This one uses 2, but a lot of the Iron Men and stuff use 4 each. But that's a very cool figure. In terms of reference, it's great. The rubber tires look awesome. The detail there in terms of the paint job is awesome. The handlebars are actually die-cast metal, these ones, and these are plastic. Most of it's plastic. The wheels, the outer skin is rubber. But the inside, I think, is actually a plastic. And to be honest, a lot of the weight is in the tyres of this collectible. So it's really a 5 out of 5. This one's just a great piece of art, model reference from Hot Toys for Batman. I mean, one thing Hot Toys do, absolutely right, spot on, is these collectibles. There's no head sculpt to worry about, and these vehicles are awesome, so definitely a 5 out of 5. The LEDs look pretty cool. And that's one of the custom backgrounds in the background of the Batpod with Batman on it. I think that's the angle there, but that just looks awesome. Can't spin it all the way around, it's too big, but you get an idea there. But that's pretty cool. So in terms of accessories, really there's not much to add really. I mean, it's got it there, it's got the cape, which is great, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 for accessories. Likeness is also awesome. It's very long, it's to scale, and I'll put Batman alongside it in a second. It's really great attention to detail by Hot Toys, so 5 out of 5 again there, no question. We really do need to see a lot more vehicles from Hot Toys, particularly I'd love to see the Aliens one, the APC. In terms of articulation, it's probably a 4 out of 5. I mean, there's not much there. It sort of moves up and down, sort of suspension mode, but you don't want to press too hard. This thing comes off here, so you can put the batteries in there. It's got the handlebars, so that comes off. Handlebars sort of move, so articulation, yeah, we'll give it a 4 out of 5. In terms of value, I picked this up for about $450. I think it's going for around $700 brand new on eBay, so yeah, value's fallen off a little bit. I mean, to be honest, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 for value. Just because it is a great addition to a Batman collection. So if you're a hardcore Batman fan, you definitely need this, because it's awesome. Look at that. So that's why I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Overall it comes to 26 out of 30, so it falls marginally short on the overall score, but it really is a must-have if you're a Batman. Okay, so there's the Batpod. Comes with some turrets up the front, a grappling gun, another machine gun down here, beautifully detailed chrome pipes there, handlebars, it's got brakes and things like that. The back wheel, which has got its own little braking system. This is where you put Batman's feet, his knees and his hands. I'm not going to actually put Batman on because it takes too long. Got the LEDs there for night vision, gas pipes there, and somewhat of a suspension system, but I don't think that's designed. With Hot Toys, you just got to be careful you don't press too hard. I mean, if something doesn't fit, like this handlebar didn't fit for me, I had to actually get a little screwdriver, which I recommend for all collectors. These sorts of sets, you normally get them through hobby stores and things like that with little screws. So if something doesn't fit, best thing to do is just investigate, either make the hole bigger, just by putting this in there and twisting it around and then sort of sliding it in. Don't force it, because you're going to break it, basically. Definitely a cool figure. Okay, so there it is with the Batman DX02 version, which I've reviewed previously. Really I was trying to go for that shot in the background, but that just looks fantastic. It's just perfectly to scale. And it looks awesome. Yeah, it's a great addition to the collection. Can't wait to put this on display. Like I said, overall it's 26. It's not a must-have for every single collector, but if you're a Batman fan, you definitely need it. It's a bit hard to find. I think some loose ones are going on eBay for around 300 to 400, so that's pretty cool if everything comes with it. Just make sure that if you are doing that, that these things here aren't broken, because they do tend to come off like that. We'll do some close-up shots and we'll go from there. Thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned for another review, and yeah, cheers.